Today we're going to take a look at the new Rode Wireless Go 3, and if you think this one is pretty similar to the Rode Wireless Pro, you are very correct because they look almost identical. In the box you first of all get this Rode Wireless Go 3, and you get 2 transmitters and you get 1 receiver, the same as you get with a Rode Wireless Pro. One difference is that you have a different design on them, so this is the transmitter of the Rode Wireless Go 3 and this is the one of the Rode Wireless Pro, but they both have the exactly identical shiny surface, which is a little bit sad. I would prefer to have a more matte surface like you have here on the sides. Otherwise they look completely identical. If you would take a look at the top here, and we can see that we even have the screw-on connector for the lavalier microphone on both systems. We have the microphone at the middle here, we have the start-stop recording, we even have the 2 same LEDs here at the front that are indicating the linking status and record status. On this side we just have that it says Rode Wireless Pro on one of them and Rode Wireless Go on the other. If we flip to the bottom, we can see that we have the pairing button here at the bottom, and we have this little LED here as well, and on the other side we have the USB-C, and on the back side we have this little clip here. So far they are just exactly identical except the logo at the front side. When it comes to the receiver, if we turn the receiver on, we can see that it says Wireless Go and here it says Wireless Pro, and otherwise those have an identical display as well. And here at the top we have the same button. On this side we have the digital out, that is a USB-C, and we have the analog out, the 3.5mm TRS port, and that is for this TRS cable that we get here. So that is the cable that you connect between this system and into your camera, for example. And here on this side we have the identical buttons as well. So this is basically 2 identical systems, and we have the same clip too. So I think that they have used the same housing, just put a different logo at the front. So what else do we get in the box here? Well, we get 2 transmitters, then we get 1 receiver. After that we have 1 SC33 charging hub. And this is the weirdest charging hub I've seen in my entire life. This is basically just a cord with 3 USB-C ports on it, so you can connect your systems like this. And I have never seen anything like it. And then we can just plug in a USB-C cable here at the end. Let me get one of those USB-C cables. So we just plug that in here, and now they are all charging. So it's really super lightweight charging hub. I can't say anything else about this. So the question is if we can actually use this to plug it into the computer and manage it in the Rode Central app, and we're going to check that a little bit later after we go through all of the things we get here in this box. And after that charging hub we have the SC2 TRS to TRS cable, and that is the one that we connect between the camera and the receiver. And then after that we have 1 SC21 USB-C to Lightning cable, and then we have a SC22 cable, that is a USB-C to USB-C cable, and then we get 3 for windshields. And these ones, those are the ones that you're connecting on top of your transmitters. So if we take one of the transmitters, it's hard to see what's a transmitter and what's a receiver when it's turned off. So then you're just going to line up these 2 white dots together with the 2 white dots here. We're just going to push it together and we're going to twist it, and now it's super attached. Even the smallest, tiniest wind puff will create issues with microphones. So put this on before you go outside if you're going to record any audio. And then after that you get this fancy carry pouch, and this carry pouch is, well, it's a carry pouch that you usually see together with Rode products. It's just a Velcro and then just empty. Compare that to what you get with a Rode Wireless Pro, where you also get this charging case and you also get this other little pouch. And in this pouch we have things like a little pocket here for our cords and some other things that you actually get together with a Wireless Pro that you don't get with a Rode Wireless Go 3 is these lavalier microphones that comes with the Pro version. And these ones are really handy because you can just attach it like this and then put the cable somewhere, and then you can put the transmitter somewhere else and you put it on and you can screw it on like the same way you did with the Rode Wireless Pro, like this, and then you can have this somewhere else and you're gonna put the little microphone wherever you need to have it, like this for example. I always recommend to have the microphone about this far away from your mouth to get the best audio. But there are more differences. If we go through the specifications of the two systems, we can see that Rode Wireless Pro has a range of up to 260 meters, which is identical to the Go 3. We have a 32-bit float on the Wireless Go Pro, and we actually have 32-bit float even on the Rode Wireless Go 3, which is fantastic. We have at minimum of 40 hours of internal recording on each transmitter of each system, so that is identical too. We have the intelligent gain assist feature on both systems, and they both have both dynamic and auto settings, where dynamic is to get more nuances in the voice and speeches and things that are happening, and auto is a little bit more flat. We have the locking lab connector that I showed before. That is this screw on feature that you have here, so the lavalier microphone doesn't pop out, which is amazing. Then we also have the auto plug-in power detection. That is when you are using the receiver, this one where you have the display, and you plug that into your camera with this TRS cable. If you have the receiver turned off when you plug it into the camera, then when you turn on the camera, the receiver will be turned on as well. And then when you turn the camera off, the receiver will be turned off. So that is also available on both systems, but to get that to work, just remember that you need to have the receiver turned off when you turn on the camera, because if you have it turned on when you plug it into the camera, it will not turn off. Makes sense? And we actually have different colors on the Rode Wireless Go 3. For the first time ever, we get more colors. I only have the black version here, but it will come in black, white, red, orange, green, purple, pink, blue, cobalt, clay, lilac, stone, rose, and moss color. And it says that those colors are gonna be offered only from Rode themselves. So let's see if they're gonna end up on any retail pages or stores, or if they will only be available on Rode's website and Rode's store. I'm gonna drop a link to the Rode store in the comment box below, so you can take a look later if you would like to, and if you would like to pick one up, and then you support me, because I didn't get anything paid from Rode to create this video. They did send me the Rode Wireless Go 3 as a reviewed unit, and I get to keep it after this video, but they didn't pay me anything and they didn't tell me to say anything. The next thing is that both system has a safe to record channel. I haven't found that so necessary to use because you have the 32-bit float, so you can usually fix that in post. But remember that the 32-bit float is only accessible in the internal recording. If you are plugging the receiver into the camera using this analog 3.5mm cord, then you will have a 24-bit recording, so then it will clip if it's really loud. So I always recommend to have the internal recording turned on automatically, so you can bring that into your computer, so you always have perfect audio if something happens with the audio that is synchronized to the camera. So as you can see, it's all identical. The one feature that is missing in the Rode Wireless Go 3 that you have in the Rode Wireless Pro is timecode. So if timecode is something that you need to use, the Rode Wireless Go 3 is not an option for you. Then you need to go with the Rode Wireless Pro. Personally, I've never used it, and I will probably never use it because I synchronize my audio via audio instead of timecode, and that works perfect for my applications. But if you need that, the Rode Wireless Pro is the option for you. Then one more difference is that the Rode Wireless Pro comes with this fancy charging case that doesn't come together with the Rode Wireless Go 3. However, you can purchase a charging case for the Rode Wireless Go 3, and it's actually identical to the one that comes with the Rode Wireless Pro. So here it says Rode Wireless Pro, here it says only Rode, and that is, as far as I can see, the only difference between these two charging cases. They both support up to 2 full charges of the system. Now we're going to see if you can plug this little charging hub into the computer and use that when you're going to manage the system in the Rode Central app. And this is funny, when we now connect this setup to the Rode Central app, we get the warning or the information that for the best experience, we recommend accessing the recordings by connecting via the charge case, which is this one. This is the message you usually get if you plug in the Rode Wireless Pro, one of these ones, one of the transmitters directly into the Rode Central app, instead of putting the system into the charging case and then plugging the charging case into the computer. So that is a little bit interesting because you don't get it with this system. But at least we can access all of them here on the side, and we can see that we can access the recordings we have on them. We can just toggle between them here, and we can see that on the Rode Wireless Go receiver. So here we have the same settings as we have on the Rode Wireless Pro. As far as I can see, we can set how we would like to use the recording, if it's going to be merged into one channel, split into channel right and left, or if we would like to have a safety channel. So that is all set up here. Then we can have the gain mode if we would like to have a camera, headphone or headset, whatever it's going to be set up for. And so now we're going to do an audio comparison here. Now we are indoors. It's a little bit echoey in here. So I'm going to turn this Rode Wireless Go 3 on. I'm going to turn one of the Rode Wireless Pro on. This one is recording automatically. This one I haven't set the auto record up yet, so I'm going to turn on recording by pressing up here. So now we're going to compare the audio here. We're going to toggle back and forth between the Rode Wireless Go 3 and the Rode Wireless Pro, so you can see which one that sounds the best, and let me know in the comment box which one you think sounds the best, if there is any difference. And remember that we can plug in a lavalier microphone to both of these systems if we have it. The Rode Wireless Pro is currently retailing for $361, and the Rode Wireless Go 3 is retailing at $299, so you save $62 by buying the Rode Wireless Go 3 instead of the Rode Wireless Pro. But if you would like to have the charging case for your Rode Wireless Go 3, it's another $89, which brings it up to $388. So then it's suddenly $27 more than the Rode Wireless Pro. And with the Rode Wireless Pro, you also get these lavalier microphones, 2 of them. And these lavalier microphones that you get with the Rode Wireless Pro is retailing at about $100 each. So it's a really good price when you get them together with the Rode Wireless Pro. So if we count together what the Rode Wireless Go 3 cost, plus the charging case, plus 2 of these lavalier microphones, then it brings it up to $586. And you get the Rode Wireless Pro for $361. So then you suddenly pay $225 more. So it's, as I said, a perfect system for you that would like to have only the microphones and you would like to have them maybe in different colors. But if you would like to go for anything that is more than that and you need lavalier microphones, then I personally don't see any reason for not going with a Rode Wireless Pro. The next thing we can do, that is to see each other in that video here, because about 75% of my viewers are watching that recommended video. And whenever I have dropped the beginner's tutorial, that will show up down here. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye.